Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this model, we're going to refine it a little bit, and then bring it over to SketchUp. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm on the horizontal control layer, or should be, and I'm going to make sure that I trace out, and I can see it's not traced out, but I'm going to trace out the outline. So actually, just clean that up some too. I'm actually going to extend that straight through. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to isolate those. All right. The design area too, I'm going to go ahead and just put this on that as a reference. I know for some reason this was acting funky. It's a 3D poly, that's why. I don't know if I can flatten this or not. No. Does that work? No. So I'm just going to do a RAC and just draw in another. I'll turn the design area off. That's fine. Okay. Now these things, because we're going to make these roads too, I'm going to make sure that it's clipped properly. So I'm just going to do an offset. I'm going to hit T for through and just a little bit. And I'm going to delete this one. Then I'm going to do a command called X trim. Click here, click on the outside, and it should cut everything away. Okay, and now I'm going to, I don't know what that line is, kind of clean some stuff up. It's very important this is done. I'm going to do an overkill first. And this is going to delete any overlapping lines. So 3 overlapping objects were deleted. That's good. And then things like this and things like this you want to fix here. So I'm going to trim. And actually I'll do a break for this one. And then just extend it here. Overlapping like that. It looks like it's connecting. That looks good. Okay. So over here, I'm gonna have this thing. That looks pretty good to me. Just trim that out. Make this a little bit bigger just for the sake of it. You should also move your elements. I think that there's that electric utility wall box that's on site, so you want to make sure that those things are placed appropriately. So I'm going to delete. I'm actually going to move this. Over. Or maybe you're clever and you build it into the bench. And we just delete it. And then this one, offset a little bit too. And we offset a little bit more. And then if there's steps and stairs and things, I believe Abby has that in this one. You need to put those things in here now as well. I'm going to let this ride so we can just see it, but that would need to be done. Okay. And I might just do one more overkill. Okay, and I think I can do a thing called an audit as well. Fix any errors, yes. Okay, cool. So we're in good shape. Now what I want to do is just do a layer on again. Because I want to isolate the layers that I want for this. And overlay freeze. I don't need that. I don't need the center line. I don't need contour labels. Okay. Cool. And I don't need the design extents. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'm just going to create a W block from this. Desktop, I'm just going to say, that's fine. I'm going to say V2. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my SketchUp. I've modified my template so that when it comes in all the way. Alright. I don't have any profiles on. My dashes are allowed, but profiles are off. I'm going to go File, Import. Options, make sure my feet. And say Import. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to explode. This layer, I believe, is my grading boundaries. I'm going to get rid of those over here. Just delete that tag and just delete those entities. Okay. And this little guy, Planet 6, is just floating. I'm just going to bring that down. So I'm going to grab these geometries and I am going to go to Draw Sandbox from Contours and get my terrain mesh. Now, what I want to do is I want to drape this information onto that. I'm going to turn off my plants and trees, even the contours for now. And again, I want to focus on, I'm going to turn off my buildings as well. And I just want to focus on also this ground covers. The horizontal controls, this flat work, if you will. Okay. So then I'm going to grab that line work. Oops. Grab the line work. And I'm going to go to drape. I'm going to drape the information. Okay. So let's see what we have here. So it didn't make faces on everything, unfortunately. So I'm just going to explode this so we can just more easily access it. What is that? No, okay. I'm not going to explode them. Let me bring that down some. And what I want to do is double click in here and I'm going to go Tools and Edge Tools. And I have this extension, Edge Tools, installed. Find edge gaps. So there's still quite a few. Some of these are going to go with easy clicks and help generate some faces for us. Okay. Some funky anomaly stuff. And the rest I'm trying to let the computer do. Edge tools, I'm going to say just close all edge gaps. Alright. And tool, edge tools, edge gaps. Okay, I'm going to come in here and manually start doing the rest of this. It's a little small areas you should be able to draw on the surface just to kind of close those things out. I don't know how I did that. Okay, no worries. We'll just delete those extra lines. And depending on your line work, this may or may not happen to you, but be prepared for cleanup. And I'm going to go to tools again, edge tools, find edge gaps. So I think we fixed that one. Just in case we didn't, I'm just going to go to my tools on surface. This is also an extension that you'll see. Download from Blackboard to install. Okay, and that allows you to draw on a rolling surface. The native tools will not really allow you to do that. You have these anomalies. I'm just going to go to view my hidden geometries while it's done. Create maybe these extra faces. And then view. I think there's another area too. Maybe not. Oh yeah. Okay. Better. And let's see what we're looking like. So I'm double clicking here. That's separated, but it's still got some spillover. Yay. Edge tools, find edge gaps. So I'm trying to figure out where these breaks are occurring. So stuff like this. I have my edge tool shortcutted to Control E because you use it so much. Close that area, and that's closed. It's almost closed. Control E. Here. Okay. Okay. Control E, same thing over here. So just kind of come in and cross that. Should be working now. Cool. It's be the same thing in all those curved corners. It just when it dropped for some reason it didn't make it. That's just extra line work. Extra line work. Like it was connecting to me, so Control E. Okay. Boom. Something that one went away. Control E. So again, on this curve, it didn't like it when it draped. Okay. This is probably the most annoying part about SketchUp. Drapes don't always just drape. Actually very annoying. Okay, got these. Boom. Boom again, depending on your design, this may or may not be happening to you. Okay. What else? Other issues. I guess we're still having here. Here it looks like. Maybe there and there and there. Okay. I think I cleaned up most of this, almost. Delete extra lineage. Where else do I have anything going on? I'm not going to worry about that. This I'll clean up too. Alright. What do you do when that happens? So there's still some spillover for some reason, so I'm going to go my regular line tool and just, that didn't work. Let me go to my, so cut these things across and see. So it's not happening there. So now I'm chasing wherever this break is. I'm not sure where it's happening, so I'm drawing these lines. Okay, so it's happening in here somewhere to figure out where this spill is occurring. I don't see it. And edge gap is not finding it. God, I don't want this. Why it did that, I don't know, y'all. So I'm gonna go back and now delete those lines. This is how I would troubleshoot them. Control E, it's not working. And then on this, over here, just draw a line straight through. That helps. Let's go on. I'm having an issue. Issue. And we created a double line. So combination of that and redraping. Looks like that works. Yeah, because that's what you need. You need all those spaces separate so that you can quantify them and drop the appropriate material. So now that you have that done, all right, again, hopefully your journey was shorter than mine. You want to start bringing over your other materials, your trees and such. What I want to do first is I want to import the information we're getting from Blackboard for some 247. Go into your SketchUp, boom, it is going to be the existing conditions elements. And I'm going to go here and then say file and then import. I want this time SketchUp. And kind of bring those in, put them to the side right now because I need a reference. So I'm going to turn back on my footprints. And I'm just going to grab and align it and lock my axis using my move tool. Just bring it up. And then I'm going to bring it right down. Should align. Come straight down and make sure that that touches the ground. And there you go. So now you have kind of the existing conditions elements there. Then once you have that, you can just click on that and explode it so it's part of your model. So now you have your buildings and the existing trees there. And then I can double click here and then you can start adding some quick color, to help me see what's going on. I'm missing my line there. Oops. And then maybe some. Then I'm gonna sample. This is Alt's on my computer, and then that was a green strip there. Unless you don't want it to be, you can change that out. This instance, we have these things here. Of course, in Abby, she's actually moving this over. So she's something like that, actually. And then the other elements, of course, you want to make sure your benches, she's going to have shrubs and stuff that are going to be here in a moment, and make sure those elements are not in the way. But then once I have that, I will turn off those horizontal controls in my buildings again. And what I want to do is turn on, what is that? Put those in horizontal controls. I want to turn on my trees and such, so I'm going to turn back on my. Oh, actually, don't need those. I'm going to do her plants in the ground cover. Yeah, but I need it because she put them on a chest of mix, so I'm going to turn on all her plants. And then ground cover. Ground cover can be last because I want it to be draped. So I'm going to grab all that. You guys don't have that plug-in though. Okay. She has that. I'm gonna shift all these up, and then right-click and then drop GC. Okay, cool. So stuff should be aligning nicely. It is. Cool. And then she had those anomalies. These need to be blocked, so a way to do that is just to quickly kind of grab one, maybe, just to demonstrate. So I'm going to take one of these and actually turn it into a component. And quickly put these over here in the general area. And I'm going to drop GC those as well. Again, I'm just kind of showing you how I'm troubleshooting her particular project. A little different for yours, but showing you how you can do it. Okay, and then grab those and then drop BC. Okay, the rest of those go away. So now I have our plants placed. So we're kind of getting there. You see the brick going around in these little areas. And okay. Still seeing some anomalies in here. But easy to fix. I should just go and delete that, those extra lines. And I want this to be that. Oops. There you go. There you go. All right. Next time you can go in here, and of course she needs to move these elements around and you need to adjust these things and make sure that your design is responding appropriately to the topography. And then what you do is find the plants that you want to use. So I know that she wanted red buds for one of these. So let's see if we can't find a red bud in the 3D warehouse. I'm logged in, so I'm just going to do red bud. Okay. So let me see if I can't watercolor red bud, 2D face me red bud. There's a nice one. So I'm going to download that. I don't want you want to try to avoid 3D trees because I'll make your model really heavy. I'm going to actually just file and then import that red bud and bring it in. I don't know why that's struggling. Oh, because it's 3D. That's why you don't want 3D trees directly in your model. Let's try to find another one. So it's a 3D. It did say 3D, didn't it? I guess that was a giveaway. Let's see this one. Okay. And file. This will import a lot faster too. Bam. Cool. So I have a little red bud tree there. It's a multi-trunk, so I'm going to bring this in. Now I have the ability to make it bigger if I want to. That's about right though, it seems like, for this. So once I have it placed where I want it in the center, I am going to edit and cut and double click in this, and then edit, paste in place, and everywhere that block is, those red buds will appear. So bit by bit you can begin to make this thing your design using kind of decent proximities of the plant material that you have. Again, we'll do one more. I'm not sure what she had over here, but let's say that she did like I don't know, arborvitae. And maybe it's something like that. That one looks good. Maybe it's a Tuja. Okay, so I'll go here, bring this over, file, import. You see that Tuja. It's 3D, but it's low poly 3D. Okay. I'm gonna put that here. That's right, the frame, isn't it? That's all right. So then I'll just cut this thing out. Oops. Actually, let me paste it here. You put data ring these things. Probably not what she intended, but I just want to see. And then here, I'm doing control, I'm doing edit, paste, and place. I have it just shortcutted. So I can put those elements in, and then boom, you kind of have them everywhere in the space. So anyway, you'll do that, and then you can have your contour lines back on to begin to hopefully, oops, I shifted it all down. Let me bring it back up. You know, you can begin to see how this thing is relating to your design. Oops, still floating a little bit. There you go. And just so you can see how it relates again to everything, which is nice. All right, if you think that's it, if you have any questions, let me know.